The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap. Gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side. Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Armson back with a lone back, a man in motion. That's number 5. Fakes the handoff, spins around. He's back in the packet, throws deep. He's got a man up top, and he catches it. He's still on his feet. Number 18 going the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Randolph High School, home of the Rockets, as we get ready here for senior night here in Randolph. Last scheduled home game, and we'll talk about the possibilities for them to still get a home game into the playoffs. Yes, they are in the playoffs. They have a better than 500 conference record. Depending upon what happens tonight, they could be sitting in a much better position than they currently are. Joining me on the broadcast tonight, I've got with me Bryce Lancer. Bryce, welcome.
Hey, good to be here. Excited for a fun matchup tonight. Two physical football teams, both looking to get a good win here in the Trailways Conference.
And joining me on the field with our portable unit will be Lily, who's going to be helping us out here, so we're going to be excited about getting some of those shots down on the field as we get closer here in the pregame show. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we will come back and we'll talk about the Johnson Creek Bluejays here in Randolph tonight, wearing their visiting whites. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer again with Bryce Lancer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus on senior night.
One has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to Randolph, home of the Rockets. They're going to be taking on the Johnson Creek Blue Jays here. Let's take a look at Johnson Creek so far. They are ranked number 8 in Division 7. They have a 7-1 record coming in here. They played against non-conference Marshall, beat them 49-7. They beat Deerfield 57-12. Deerfield is on the bubble as far as a playoff team. Westfield they beat in a close one, 14-12. And when we talk about the Randolph Rockets, that was when they turned their season around, when they actually shut out Westfield here at home. They lost to Lourdes Academy, who happens to be ranked number 2 right now in their division. They shut out Palmyra Eagle, they shut out Dodgeland, and then they came out with a 7-point victory over Cambria Friesland, which was one of those losses early to the season for Randolph. And then they beat Parkview 36-16, and that's a pretty comparable that we can see recently on the schedule. And Randolph handled Parkview pretty easily. Let's take a look at some of the statistics that we have here for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. Their quarterback, number 1, Aiden Smith, only 35 passing attempts, 23 completions. That's a 65.7%, 271 yards total, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They do have 3 other guys who've all thrown the ball. A.J. Whitehouse, he's thrown 8 attempts. Luke Hartz, who is their stud running back, has thrown 11 passing attempts, 6 out of 11. And Silas Weissnick is 5 for 10. They like to throw the ball down the field to number 9, Luke Hartz. He's got 12 receptions for 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Evan Malig with 13 receptions for 176 yards and 3 touchdowns. The offense runs through number 9, the senior, Luke Hartz. He's got 86 carries, 962 yards on the season, 13 touchdowns. Your second leading rusher on the team here for the Blue Jays is number 7, Jackson Robbie, with 68 carries, 477 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Third on the team is Owen Blakey. He's got 44 carries for 405 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Owen Pernat with 33 carries for 250 yards and 5 touchdowns. So they got a lot of seniors. That is all senior leadership there that carry the ball here for the Blue Jays. You turn around and you take a look on their defensive side. They've got several seniors on that side, including Hartz, who has 43 tackles. Evan Malig leads the team with 56 tackles and 5 sacks. And number 18, Owen Pernat, with 41 tackles for this team. When it comes to fumbles, they've forced 4 fumbles. They've recovered 4 fumbles. Interceptions, they've had 11 total as a team. Hayden Wagner with 4. Number 18, Owen Pernat with 3. And a couple of others with some individual interceptions. When it comes to the kicking game, Hayden Wagner, a junior, 26 for 30 on point after attempts. He has not tried any field goals, so that's rather interesting to me. They do a lot of 2-point conversions, running everything through Luke Hartz, who's got 4 2-point conversions so far on the season. That's the information I've got here for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the Randolph Rockets here on senior night at Rocket Stadium. We'll be back.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Welcome back to Rocket Stadium here in Randolph. I'm going to run you through your Randolph Rockets recap. It's been an up and down year for the Rockets. Started off very slow with losses to Cambridge. That was 20-0 at home.
Yeah, Cambridge is one of those teams. I'm sorry, I have to cut you off. Cambridge is a team that is also, I believe they're in the top 9 of their division right now when it comes to playoff points. So that was a solid victory for Cambridge, and they do play a very tough schedule.
For sure. No, absolutely. And then they took the show on the road, lost a close one to Hilbert.
And Hilbert is also ranked in the top, I believe, in the top 15 of their division as well, which I believe is Division 7 along with Randolph. So, again, you can see the quality of opponents that they played.
For sure. And then they entered the Trailways conference schedule. Never an easy matchup in the Trailways. Lost a tough one to Lords, a close one just down the road at Cambria Friesland. And then they ripped off a few good wins. We got a 20-0 win at home versus Westfield, home versus Palmyra Eagle. On the road, got a big win against Parkview, a big win at Dodgeland, right? So a lot of comfort of home here, and we're excited for a good matchup here with Johnson Creek. Johnson Creek, as Jeff said in his pregame, number 8 in Division 7. Quite a formidable opponent. We're in for a really good one tonight.
Yeah, I think we're in for a fantastic contest. What do you got here for some stats for some of the players from Randolph?
Yeah, just looking up and down the sheet here, as far as stats go, they like to run the ball. Only 46 passing attempts on the season for 16 completions. That just shows me they like to keep the ball on the ground. You see some of the numbers. You have Jared Bawalda carrying the ball 34 times for an average of 6.9 yards a carry and a touchdown. You've got characters like Levi Cook, 44 carries for 7.5 yards per carry. Ben Ben Paul. He's their workhorse. He does a lot of their work for them. Dual threat kind of guy. 105 carries for a total of 647 yards as the team leader, and 11 touchdowns. That's an impressive stat considering they've played, 7 games, 8 games?
Yep.
Yeah, so averaging more than a touchdown per game. We'll be saying his name quite a bit tonight. As far as receiving go, there's a few pass catchers. Looking here at Griffin Hemling. He's got 5 catches for 100 yards, just right at 20 yards per catch. When they do pass, they tend to go deep, right? It's a touchdown pass. They always go for the home run when they do decide to air it out. Just looking at some of the defensive stats here, you've got guys like Lucas Alvin. He's a freshman, 49 total tackles. He's a linebacker for their team. Really quality athlete. We'll be saying his name quite a bit on the defensive side. And then you have Paxton Jagger, a sophomore, so another young character on this defense. 53 tackles, 17 of them solo, and he leads the team in tackles for loss with 3. Ben Paul is also the leading tackler on the team, as well as the quarterback and the leading rusher. He has 69 tackles, 31 solo, and he has just as many tackles for loss as Jagger with 3. These Randolph teams are fun to watch. They've got a lot of good athletes. That front 7 last year was really impressive. They have a lot of carryover, young faces, Alvin and Jagger being 2 of them.
Yeah, one of the things that this team does not get a lot of credit for is their offensive and their defensive line play. They do their jobs. They don't get a lot of the glory. They don't get a lot of the accolades for making the tackles or making the blocks until we get done and we get down on the field and we have the interviews with the players. And the first thing they talk about, Ben Paul will tell you his success on the offensive side only comes from the big blocking that he gets for his from his offensive line, and he's able to get all the tackles is because they occupy all of the blockers on the offensive side, and he's able to step up there uncontested.
Yeah, no doubt, and it's fun to watch too. With such a power run game on the offense, as an offensive lineman, you love getting your hands on people, road grading in the power offense, pulling a lot of unique fronts from the offensive line, but as an offensive lineman, you like to rip off 3-5 yards a carry. Those are numbers we like, right? That's fun. That's fun for them, and it's even funner to see Ben Paul break long runs. Yeah, and as you said, the front 7 defensively, they do their job so that guys like Paul can come in and clean up the mess.
Their kicker, if I remember correctly, is that Barr, I believe, isn't it? Is it Tyler Barr is their kicker?
Yep, Tyler Barr is their kicker. He has done most of the kickoffs for them. Jacob Treptow is their punter. So Levi Cook does the PAT attempts. He's 2 for 6 on the year. It looks like they have quite a few 2-point conversions. Levi Cook is also the leading 2-point conversion getter. So it looks like we'll be seeing a lot of going for 2 here tonight, especially with what you said about Johnson Creek. They don't tend to kick it quite a bit.
Coach, and we're going to hear from him here coming up here shortly. He said they are going to have a very, very difficult time getting the shutouts that they've had here as of recently. But their job is to at least match Johnson Creek, and the team with the ball last to score is the team that he's expecting to be in control.
For sure.
Thanks again, Bryce, for sharing all of that information. A great shot there by Lily as you got a couple of the players for Randolph coming off of the field here as we get closer to the those are your captains right here on senior night. We've got Levi Cook. Number 11 is Mason Gorsuch. Number 20 is Caden Momani. And number 21 is Ben Paul. And Lily will follow them right out to the field as they're going to get ready here to flip the coin, and we'll be able to see that. We're going to step aside. We're going to hear from some more of our sponsors, and then we will come back and have that interview from head coach Tom Chase. Once again, here on senior night from Randolph, Wisconsin, home of the Rockets. We'll be back.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable...
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Randolph Rockets, Coach Tom Chase. Coach, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having us. I always appreciate it.
Yeah, we're really excited about this opportunity here because I've done a little bit of further digging here, and I kind of know how much this is going to mean to you playing against Johnson Creek here. But before that, get us caught up here. We covered you at Westfield. That was a huge turnaround game, I think, for your offense and your defense. And then you went in and you have just been rolling ever since. So just give us a recap, especially on the last two games.
Well, we just, we really didn't change a lot of offense. We just kind of changed our people actually lined up. So we still run pretty much everything we did before. Changed a little personnel. We got a little healthier in the offensive line, so that helped. Defense, we've been playing pretty good most of the year. In the last 3 weeks especially have been really well. I think in the last 4 weeks, I think we've only given up 3 touchdowns with our first defense, so that's been good. And we went from having 2 touchdowns scored in our first 4 games. I think we scored 23 touchdowns in the last 4 games. So obviously the first 4 games were all playoff teams, and we struggled a little bit with that. and the last 4, probably 2 of them will be playoff teams. So that does make a difference too. But our kids are excited for the opportunity right now. We had a great week of practice. Johnson Crick last year kicked a field goal to win the conference championship from us in the last play of the game, and some of our kids remember that. And not that they're out for revenge, but they want to play well tonight. So we always play well at home. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, you do play fantastic at home. Again, we've had that opportunity to cover you. Since you talked about Johnson Crick right now, if I remember looking at everything in this scenario, you guys are in the playoffs, but it definitely will boost your situation if you can knock off number 8. You mentioned it last year. They kicked that field goal right at the end of the game to get that conference title from you. Just talk a little bit about what you know about Johnson Creek.
Well, they're very talented, obviously. They're very big. They're strong. They're physical. They got a really good football team. Coach Wagner does a great job with him and his staff. They just do a really nice job. They got about 5 really, really good athletes. We're going to have to try to limit them a little bit the best that we can, and then try to keep up with them. I think they're going to score a touchdown or 2, so we need to be able to respond to that just because they're so talented with the players that they have. Our defense has done really, really well. We're going to be up for a big challenge tonight. And you said it earlier, too, if we could knock them off, that would improve our playoff situation, I guess, if you want to call it that. But right now we're slated at 21, which would put us in 6th seed. And if we actually would beat Johnson Crick, there's an outside chance that we could actually break into the top 16, and that would mean that we would get a home game for playoffs. So there's a lot riding on the game. I hope our kids play well and compete. That's what we want to do.
So tell me a little bit about the defensive game plan. You've always done a nice job of letting your assistant coaches coach here. You mentioned it, they have got 4 solid, from what I could tell, at least on the offensive side. You've got Luke Hartz, who's a senior. They've got 3 other seniors who play in the skill position. Hartz is only, I believe, like 38 yards from having 1,000 yards rushing. He's got 86 carries. What's the game plan tonight?
Well, obviously we got to limit them, and you talked about the coaches. Coach Hepp is our assistant coach, and he's our defensive coordinator, and he puts so much time in. He is a really outstanding coach, and he's an even better man. And our kids love him, and they respond to all the things that he has done. So, we got to limit what they can do. We got to be ready for every formation that they come out in, which hopefully we are. I think we are. We had a good week with that. We got to make sure we're defensively solid in the defensive line to make sure that we read our keys and that we play disciplined football on the defensive line. Johnson Creek does a lot of trapping, so we got to make sure that we do what we need to do to limit the space that they have to run in, and then we have to make plays. We have to tackle. So hopefully we can do all those things. So like I said, they got a good team. We've got to be able to play really, really well.
I was looking at some of the comparables, and I still think that it looks like, I know on paper it doesn't say that, but when we look at, again, some of the scores, I think that this is going to be another fantastic contest here, Coach. Anything else that you would like to add here on this pregame show?
No, and we have a great respect for Johnson Creek. In the last couple of years, they've been very good, and we've been able to stay with them for most of the game. But last year, they kind of stole one from us, and the year before, they were very talented, and we stayed with them. So we're expecting a really good football game tonight. Or like I said, our kids are excited for it. They're looking for the opportunity, looking forward to the challenge. I know we as coaches are as well. So hopefully we can go out and play well tonight, and that's what we hope for.
Coach, thanks again for all of the time that you have given us throughout the season here to make sure that we get these interviews and the post-game interviews and all that type of situation here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We really appreciate it. This has been the head coach for the Randolph Rockets, Coach Tom Chase, here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
Contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. And here comes the seniors for the Randolph Rockets. Number 3, Jared Bawalda. Number 8, Braden Smeedema. Number 9, Levi Cook. Number 11, Mason Gorsuch. Number 20, Caden Momani. Number 21, Ben Paul. Number 51, Eli Drews. And number 66, Tyler Barr. And that is your seniors here on a senior night. Great job there with a shot by Lily out there on the field as they come through their sign, as they get ready here for defending their home. Bryce, I'm just taking a look at this stuff. What are you thinking?
I'm excited for a dogfight tonight. It's going to be a good one. I don't want to make any predictions, but I feel like it could be low scoring. I feel like it could be a battle of field position. It could be a battle of keeping hold of the ball, which, I mean, football tends to be that way anyways, especially in the trailways. Whoever wins the turnover battle is likely to win the game. But I think especially so tonight. Keeping control of the ball, the clock, everything, keeping it moving, right? That's going to be very important tonight. Establishing the run.
I think whoever is able to establish right off the bat control in the beginning here, the Randolph Rockets, their offense is going to get the ball first, and we'll be able to see under Levi Cook under center, I'm guessing, and Ben Paul in the backfield, if that big line is able to create some space for him to run downhill against this Johnson Creek Bluejays.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, I'm excited to see the trenches get established and see who takes this thing. It's going to be a good night.
Going back to receive is going to be number 3, Jared Bawalda, and number 9, Levi Cook. Good job again here with Lily down on the field.
Awesome. Number 1 for Johnson Creek lines up to kick it, Aiden Smith, senior. Plays wide receiver and cornerback as well. Lines up, kicks the ball deep. The ball is kicked to the right to Bawalda, who fields it, takes it across the 20, breaks a tackle, and there's a little bit of green grass, and he is inside the 25, right at the 24.
Let me see if I got my instant replay set. I don't, so I'm going to get that set here right away before something actually happens that I need to get it to. And looking forward there. Good shot there of head coach Tom Chase.
It's like Cook is calling the signals from the huddle, so it's going to be Cook and Co. running the offense. A little slight delay. I don't know if there's a equipment thing or what's going on, but the ref's holding them up for a quick second before we get started with the first play from scrimmage here.
Maybe they think it was a TV timeout, but we didn't request one of those. So,
yeah, no, I feel like you go to Badgers games or NFL games, you sit there for 40 minutes waiting for TV timeouts.
11:53 on the clock here in the first quarter, 0-0 as we did the first possession here for the Rockets.
Cook takes the snap from the pistol. He drops back, makes the play, passes it to Bawalda, number 3. Gets it out wide. Bawalda breaks a tackle, gets a pretty healthy gain there. Looks like about a gain of 6, brings up 2nd and 4 for our Randolph Rockets. They go to the pass right away.
That kind of surprises me right there, but yeah, let's go 6 yards on that pass play for the Rockets.
So me and Jeff stood up here and talk about how they have to establish the run. It's all about the front 5. It's all about the big guys, and they throw a screen pass right off the bat. What do we know?
Which is smart. I mean, that's a great call.
Out of the I formation, Levi Cook takes a snap, hands off to Ben Paul between the tackles, and he is immediately stuffed by big number 72 for Johnson Creek, Jalen Carlson, making the play. Wow, he was in there quick. That was a tackle for loss.
Yeah. Stuffed him right away. Nobody put a hat on him as he was right there in the hole.
The roster has him down as 270. That's 5'10", 270. It's tough to compete with. They got some big guys in that front four for the Johnson Creek.
Yeah, we're
Bluejays.
Looking at it right here, man. They are some big guys.
Cook takes a snap from the I formation and hands to the fullback. Held up in a maul at the middle of the field, but it looks like no gain. That will bring up 4th and short.
I think they gave him 3 yards on that one. Maybe 2. Yeah, 3 yards, I think.
Small gain on the forward progress there. But no, I like going to the fullback there. Little quick action, get it between the tackles.
That was to Lucas Elvin.
Yep, freshman. Very promising football player for the Randolph Rockets. Excited to see what he comes up with this year.
Let's see what Lily has on the field for us.
Looks like they're going for it. I formation for the Randolph Rockets once again. One receiver out wide. Looks like it is a QB sneak, and they have got it. They've got it quite a big way. It looks like they got 4 or 5 yards there.
Good call there by the offense.
Yeah, no, that's in vogue nowadays, running the quick quarterback sneak. Yeah, it looked like they might have gone silent count as well. Catch them off sides, or catch them sleeping a little bit.
First down and 10 from about the 37.
Levi Cook takes the snap from under center, sends a man in motion, and pitches to that man. It is Mamiani. Gets a couple yards. We'll call it a gain of 4. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Momani coming around the outside edge. Picks up about, we'll give him 3 on that, I think. That's a generous 3, but we'll give it to him.
No, and I like that. I like that orbit option. I like getting the ball out wide, mix it up a little bit. They ran the ball between the tackles the past couple plays. Give him a different look. Cook once again going under center. He's got 2 wide receivers out wide in the I formation. He fakes the pitch to the fullback and passes it outside to Ben Paul, who is immediately met at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of 2, gain of 1.
I think it looks like about a gain of 1. It's always hard when you're looking across the field to see what that is at.
For sure.
But it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 6, I'm thinking.
A little bit of a chess match here to start the game. You can tell that Johnson Creek wants to key in on Ben Paul, and you can tell that Randolph wants to mix up the running attack. Levi Cook under center. 2 wide I formation. He drops back to pass, rolls out to his right. The pass is across the middle to number 6,
nice
Griffin
catch.
Hemling, and it looks like he caught it. That was close. It was a low pass. He went down and scooped it up. Keeps moving the chains.
Boy, I think that was almost a good 8 yards on that pass.
Yeah, no, that was a good play. Across the middle, caught the Johnson Creek defense sleeping. We talked about it in the pregame. They love to run the ball. Randolph loves to establish a run. Already mixed in 2 passes trying to catch him off guard. Levi Cook under center. I formation, he hands to the tailback, Ben Paul. Breaks a couple tackles, but is absolutely swarmed in the backfield. Gain of 1 or 2 on the play, but Johnson Creek plugged up the holes there, met him in the backfield.
I think that's going to be a gain of about 1.
Yep. Yeah, no. You look across the front 4 for those for Johnson Creek. You got guys like Jalen Carlson, Maverick Weissman, Logan Zerby, big fellas, right? They're moving the pile. It's not going to be easy between the tackles for our Rockets here today.
They're going to have to do what they can to stretch, I think, that this defense right here. And just as we called that, trying to get out to the outside, there's a flag on the opposite side of the field. Good job there by Momani.
Yeah, there's your orbit motion again. They pitch it out to Momani. Try to get out on the edge, but a little bit of launder in the field. One of our offensive linemen for the Randolph Rockets got a hold of a Blue Jay jersey.
That's what I'm thinking as well. Waiting to see what the signal is. It is a hold. Good call there, Bryce.
Thank you.
They're going to back him up 10.
Yeah, no, it's there's some telltale ones. That's usually when you see the flag that early, you see the flag thrown early in a run, it's usually going to be holding. but safe bet there.
That'll make it 2nd and 19. And what we've been able to see here right now, I'm not expecting that's a lot of yards that they're going to have to try and get on this defense.
Yeah, no doubt. And you can get it in chunks. You can get 3 to 4 yards and get first downs against Johnson Creek. 19 is going to be a little bit tougher. Levi Cook takes the shotgun snap. Running back to his left, he sends Paul in motion, and it's a double reverse. The ball was handed to Paul and then is handed to Buwalda, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. That'll be is that 44 or 14? Number 11 takes him down to the backfield for Johnson Creek. That is Evan Maloog.
Maloog.
There you go.
That's all right. That backs him up. What, will they lose about another 5 yards on that?
Yeah. The screen is showing 3rd and 25, so it looks like they lost full 6 yards.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
A lot of work here to be done for the Rockets.
So they made some progress, and now they're back almost to where they started with the ball.
Yeah. Under center, Cook takes a snap, rolls out to his left. He tries to go deep, doesn't find anything, and he has gobbled up the fumble. Ball is loose, but it is recovered by the Randolph Rockets. There is a flag in the field.
And this one might be they have made things much tighter. If they have had a roughing where they lead with the helmet or they make any contact, what you think is a good football play does not fly anymore, and sometimes it's considered to be a roughing, and that could give them an automatic first down. We'll see what they're going to call here. Yep, they're going to call head contact. Personal foul, head contact. That's going to be.
Yeah, and I didn't see it necessarily right away, but Cook did get lit up.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He got
big
hit
time.
hard. So no surprises there. Kind of a gift given to Randolph there for the head contact getting an automatic first down. But
I don't know if it is automatic. I don't think in the high school they don't do that, so we'll see.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, they give him this 15, but it was
looks like
was 1st and 35. So
looks like replay of down as well.
Yeah,
so they give him 15 yards. They still got 15 to go. Player protection is a good call.
Yep.
That's a safe bet.
Cook needed to get rid of that ball right away. He flipped his hips to throw it down the field, and he needed to get it. He tried to take one little juke, and
100%.
number 11 lit him up.
Cook takes the snap and rolls to his right.
Oh, yes.
He completes the pass downfield to number 6, Hemling. The second time we've called his number, and they get the first down on the play. Very impressive passing play there. Hemling looked like the only option for Cook to throw to, and single coverage, he was able to make the play.
A 24-yard pass play for the first down. And this is what I was wondering, was Hemling has the height on the D-backs, and if they can give him enough protection, Levi Cook can throw the ball.
Yeah, Randolph is a very prominent basketball school. They've had downfield deep threat the past couple of years just because of the height. But I formation running up the middle to the fullback. Looks like that is Alvin again, the freshman, in between the tackles call it a gain of 3.
Second carry for Alvin.
Mixing it up. Number 20, Mamiani, brings in the play. Yeah, no, that's quite a turn of events there, from 3rd and 25 to 3rd and 15 with a 25-yard completion. Really impressive.
It was.
Takes a snap from under center, fakes to Elvin up the middle, and calls his own number. They're trying to rip the ball loose. Oh, look at this. Lost his helmet in the play. They're trying to strip the ball from Levi Cook there on the keeper. Looked like a little bit of a triple option. Give the fake to the fullback up the middle. Try to boot it out to the right.
I thought that was a good read there by Cook to hold it, tuck it inside, try and get inside the defensive end.
Yeah.
But the linebacker did a fantastic job of stepping up because I think the pitch was covered really well.
Yeah, and that's why they're trying to grab at the ball, because they kind of knew when you're trying to pitch the ball, you're in a little bit of a compromised situation. So because the helmet came off, Cook has to sit out of play. Ben Paul goes in at quarterback. He's been doing this a little bit throughout the year. He gets under center, and he takes a snap in the I formation, and he completes the pass out wide to Buwalda after it was tipped by the defensive back for Johnson Creek, that was a very dangerous play.
It was. But what a great catch out there by Buwalda.
Looked like he had it up in the air for a little bit, and that defensive back for Johnson Creek tried to make a play on it and just got his fingertips on it. In tip drill, he was still able to, Buwalda was still able to make the play.
Looked like he just had enough there, about 7 yards on that pass completion. This is what we talked about. Ball control here for Randolph. Why not? I mean, they're down to 4:19 already. Come off of the clock here in this first quarter.
Yeah, no, it's been just a grinded out drive. Some highs, some lows, but we'll see if it ends in a touchdown here. I formation, Cook takes a snap and fakes to the fullback, keeps it himself, goes up the middle himself, breaks a couple tackles, but is brought down after a gain of 5 to 6 yards. Yeah, no, they're balancing the attack. We've called a lot of names. Momani's got a couple pitches to the outside. Buwalda's had a few catches. Hemling's had a few catches. And then obviously Paul and Cook are getting a fair share of the work. Yeah, we'll set back up again here for 2nd and 5. I'll call it 2nd and 6. Under center, Cook takes the snap. I formation, he hands to the fullback, Elvin. The freshman gets a couple yards on the quick, but is taken down quickly. We'll call it a gain of
2, it looks like.
2?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Absolutely. 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Randolph Rockets. With their kicking game, you'd assume this close, it might be 4-down territory. They're not going to try and do too much. But 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and
that is pretty good ball control here.
Johnson Creek hasn't seen the rock yet, so we'll see.
Now, if Randolph can finish this thing off with a score, that would be the ideal start to the game.
Cook takes a snap under center, hands to Ben Paul. He sees a little bit of daylight and is swallowed up quickly by number 11 for Johnson Creek, Evan Maleg. Evan Maleg's a very formidable linebacker there. One of the bigger linebackers in the Trailways Conference. He's 6'4", 210. That is a man playing middle linebacker for Johnson Creek. And he's been playing like a man so far, too. He has a couple tackles for loss. Does a really good job playing off the backside of those that big front four that we've already talked about. That makes his life a lot easier when they're able to control the trenches like that in the front four.
Ben Paul is going to have some tough sledding today. It looks like about 4 and 1.5, maybe 2. They bring Hemling back over to this side.
4th and short, 1 man out wide. Looks like it's a keeper for the quarterback. He might have, he got it. With a little bit of help from his friends, Elvin and Ben Paul pushing the pile back behind him. He's able to get a first down, move the chains. Maybe I'm wrong. Did they not give it to him?
They did not give it to him, it doesn't look like.
It looks like he had it by 2 or 3 yards.
That's what I thought it was.
I was sorely mistaken.
Huh. I thought the same thing. I thought he had it by a good yard, and they're going to say, no, stuffed.
Cook
Only
is coming
picked
off
up 1.5. Yeah, he lost his helmet once again.
He's coming off the field irate, and I would be too. I thought they had it by a good fraction of a couple yards, but that's the way it is. So ball's turned over then to Johnson Creek, and we'll see how their offense operates in the shadow of their own goalpost. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. If it keeps going like this, we might get home in time for the Brewers game. It starts in 20 minutes. But
let's see how things turn out here. I mean, Randolph would have loved to have gotten that first down. We know that they were really close. Let's see what their defense can do.
Number 9 takes the snap. Hartz takes the snap and hands off to number 21, Hayden Wagner up the middle. A small gain. We'll call it a gain of 3. Bring up 2nd and 7.
You can expect that you're going to see a lot of Hartz, a lot of Wagner.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, they're going to take the timeout.
Doesn't look like, I don't know, maybe injury timeout? What is it, substitution timeout? But
might have been illegal equipment, so he had to either take the timeout or you would have had to have, maybe he doesn't have a mouth guard.
Oh, interesting.
Or something like that. That's Owen Blakey. So if they don't take the timeout, then they have to take the penalty.
Yeah. So it's Johnson Creek tends to run a no-huddle offense. They keep an eye on their little wristbands, get a play in from their head coach, and keeps things moving for sure. A little high tempo offense. Hartz takes the shotgun snap. He's got a running back to his left. Hands. Oh, the ball is fumbled on snap, and he's all by himself.
Oh, what a tackle.
Take him down to the backfield. Who is that? Is that Paul?
That's what I was wondering.
Nope.
I'm trying to see.
It's Alvin. Is that Alvin?
I think that was Ben Paul, or I can't tell you which one it was. Yeah, I think it was Paul that came flying in there on there. Grabbed him right at the ankles.
Both of those guys, impact players in the offense, as we know, making plays on the other side of the ball. A little bit of a broken play off the fumbled snap. Looks like they're trying to get the ball to their running back, but no luck. 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap for Hartz. He rolls out to his left. The pass is made to number 8, and he's taken down.
In the flats, only picked up about maybe 2 yards.
Good reception by Cheney, but not too much in terms of yardage. They faked to number 7, Jackson Robbie, to no avail. So Randolph with the long, drawn-out drive that ends in a turnover on downs, and Johnson Creek with a little quicker, shorter drive. They get the ball back. Randolph had 2 back to receive. Mamani and Bawalda. Bawalda will field it on a hop. He's got a little bit of room. 18's in hot pursuit.
He's
he
got
gets
good
past him.
speed up there to the 45-yard line almost.
So Randolph will start the drive in enemy territory. Great start for our Randolph Rockets off the kick return. Bawalda's averaging about 20 yards per punt return. That's a really impressive number.
That was a heads-up reception, too. Waited till the bounce was high enough, grabbed a hold of it. Ben Paul had a beautiful block that was set for him to be able to get to the outside here. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rockets with 7 seconds left here in the first half. Good shot there by Lilly, taking a look at the side judge there.
Yeah, off the bounce, a lot of times people tend to yell fire and get everybody out of there, but it was good fielding that off a hop and get 20 yards out of it. I formation, Cook takes snap, fakes the handoff and fakes the pitch, calls his own number between the tackles, and is quickly brought down. A little bit of laundry on the field. I'm curious to see what this flag is all about.
Cook pulled it. Again, that was that triple option that you were talking about there. He pulls the dive, looks, got a personal foul face mask on the defense. That'll move him 15, I believe, from where they're at. So Cook is going to get his 2 yards on the carry, and we'll see if it's going to be a 5 or a 15. And it is going to be the 15 because it's the personal foul variety. And that's going to run out the first quarter, and we're going to step aside here, and we will come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Bryce Lancer and Lily on the field. Here from Randolph, 0-0 after 1. We'll be back.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is.
They're letting him run another play here. That's my bad that they get to run one at the end of the quarter because of the penalty. So Bawalda with a carry for about 6 yards. My bad.
They're mixing it up. They're bringing Bawalda out of the backfield there. So I guess 1 untimed down.
Yeah, because it was a defensive penalty.
Yeah, I would have just guessed regardless they go to the end of the quarter. I could see that at the end of the game or end of a half situation, but untimed down. Interesting.
We'll step aside. We'll be back.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here. Waiting for Lily to try and get into a little bit of position here. We've got the main camera up here. It's the start of the second quarter.
Cook takes a snap from under center, fakes to the fullback. He's got a little bit of room. He is quickly swallowed up by that front four. Again, calling Evan Maleg's number. Again in the backfield for another tackle for loss. Brings up 3rd and 4. Yeah, we'll call it maybe 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up about 2 yards, I think, on that carry. They're setting him up. I have a feeling, you just watch here, Cook hasn't been able to get out, be able to make that toss out to Ben Paul because they've been doing a good job of the defensive end coming over. But they're going to collapse too far, and he's going to get that toss out here, and Ben Paul is going to be able to come flying out of the field.
Yeah. Takes a snap, Levi Cook, hands to the up back. Bawalda breaks a couple tackles, looks like he got the first down there.
Good
that was
counter.
A very well-designed play,
Nice.
Going to the up back,
Yeah.
turning it back around the other way. I like that. That's a good design play.
Good counter play coming back the other direction. Picks up 3 to get enough for the first down for the Rockets.
Yeah, Jeff, you bring up a great point. It looks like they're kind of like a couple of heavyweight boxers, kind of feeling it out, looking for that shot. You get the feeling that they're going to end up breaking one here soon. Just trying to find the right play design, trying to find the right combination to get them moving. Fakes the handoff, and pitches back to Ben Paul, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. Number 18 for Johnson Creek, Owen Pernat makes the play. Again, and we just talked about it, we thought that they'd be able to make a play, or they'd be able to make a play outside with a pitch. They pitch at that time, and it's quickly swallowed up by the linebackers for Johnson Creek.
That was a great defensive read to stay home. I thought for sure they tried to set him up for it, and they just could not get it.
Yeah, there's just a plethora of playmakers on this Johnson Creek defense. They're keying in on the Randolph run, and to no avail. Pass. Cook drops back, breaks a couple tackles. He goes deep, and it is incomplete.
Couldn't quite get enough on it, but I think that's going to be roughing the passer on number 18, Owen Pernat.
Johnson Creek's coach is just absolutely livid. And frankly,
there was no reason to hit him.
No reason to hit him. Yeah, I would assume he's upset with the player. You can't be upset with the ref in that situation, trying to protect the players.
Right.
But, yeah, another costly penalty for the Blue Jays.
And they're going to take a timeout here. And we'll step aside and take it with them. We'll be back.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Randolph Rocket Country. First down and 10 at about the 11-yard line after the roughing the passer penalty.
In the single back, Levi Cook takes a handoff, goes to number 7, Alvin. He's met quickly in the backfield on 1st and 10. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, we'll see, maybe. Boy, another silly penalty for 15 yards on the roughing the passer.
Get a little excited on those plays. Spend your whole week thinking about, dreaming about chasing down that quarterback. You come in a second late and you get a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah. Third down, no gain. Second down for the Rockets.
2nd and 10 from the shotgun. Cook takes the snap. Alvin to his right. Sends Paul in motion. Takes a snap. Rolls out to his right. Jumps, makes a throw, and it is short.
Threw it behind his receiver, kind of slipped down there.
Just has not a ton of time to operate back there. It's not you're not exactly sitting back there and baking a cake, but especially with this Johnson Creek front seven, the way that they blitz, the way that they bring pressures, the way that they have linebackers that rally to the football, makes it really tough to effectively sit back there and purvey the defense. They go back to the I formation in third and long. The crowd is loud. They're going deep, and it is out of bounds.
I think Momani got turned around a little bit, throwing a little bit too deep. Cook again had no time. 4th down. Do you go for the field goal here to try and get on the board after taking control so far offensively, Bryce?
Yeah, I don't know. And I just based off the stats, they don't tend to kick it too often. This would be about a 30-yarder, maybe 25-yarder. But like you said, there's just no time for him to get a pass off. So if you look to pass, you'd hope to go something quick, get the ball in maybe the hands of a Buwalda or a Momani.
But it's 4th and 10. I mean, they just have had a hard time.
There you go. They go quick, and they must have got their signals crossed. That is incomplete. Kind of throwing it to nobody there. It was perfectly between Buwalda and Hemling, and that'll be a turnover on downs. We'll get to see the Randolph defense here operate against the Johnson Creek offense.
That is so unfortunate because both times they have moved the ball inside the red zone and just have come away with 0 points. You would think that they would like to have at least, again, I know I'm not, Tyler Barr can kick, but could he have hit a 30-yarder? I don't know.
And we talked about it in the pregame, too. It's a battle of field position. You start that drive in opponent territory. You want to see if you can capitalize, but with no luck. Timeout called by the Randolph Rockets, it seems there.
We'll step aside and we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main or online.
Welcome back here to Randolph.
Shotgun snap taken. Johnson Creek hands off to the running back just to his left. He rumbles, bumbles, and stumbles down. Looks like close to a first down. Call it a gain of 8, maybe 9.
Number 18 on the carry.
Owen Pernat once again. Impact player in the offense and defense. Trying to make a play there. Saw contact in the backfield, but just rumbled forward to get 8 yards.
Second down and 8.
Shotgun snap with 2 upbacks. They give the handoff back to Pernat. He's taken down, but not after getting a first down. Taken down by number 52, Jacob Treptow for your Randolph Rockets.
Looks like he picked up another good 4 yards.
So there's the first down for Johnson Creek. It feels like we barely got a chance to see them have the ball with how much Randolph is burning off the clock. Excited to see them work.
That's why it feels like defeating that they weren't able to put any points on the board.
Yeah. Yep, quarterback Luke Hartz takes a snap there, takes the keeper. But, yeah, you want to come away with points in the red zone, right? It's not so easy when you don't feel confident in your kicker. But that's just the name of the game. And Johnson Creek stood strong at the goal line. The up back is Maleg again, takes a snap. Hartz and hands to Pernat. Pernat rumbles on 2nd and short for a couple yards. Call it a gain of 4. Well, maybe 3. 3rd and 4 coming up here for your Johnson Creek Blue Jays. Again, they all look to the sideline. Little no-huddle offense. Look down at their wrist, make a play. And let's see what they got dialed up here for 3rd and 4th. 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap once again. Malag, the up back, lead blocker. Calls his own number. Hartz takes it for a gain of a few. Breaks through the line, gets an extra 5, and is brought down after a Johnson Creek first down.
Looked like about 8 yards on that carry for Hartz.
They go quick once again. Get up to the line. As a defensive player, this will wear on you very quickly. We'll see how the tempo affects our Randolph Rockets. Takes a snap with 2 up backs. Again, calls his own number on the keeper. Looks to go between the tackles. Brought down after 3 yards. 2nd and 7 brought up. Clock continues to run. We're looking at 6:30 here for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. And it looks like this might just be, if they can keep it going, this might be the last drive of the half. With how they run the ball, with how efficient they are, they might just bleed this thing down, get Randolph with no time left. Little confusion defensively for Randolph, trying to sort out that front 7. Snap is taken by Johnson Creek, handed to
number
Pernat
18
again, and he breaks through the line. He's into the open field. He's getting in hot pursuit by Buwalda, taken down in the deep into Randolph territory by Momani. But that was an awesome run by our friend Pernat. Very good rushing attack. And like I said, the tempo, they bring the tempo up, trying to get that Randolph side tired. And it looked like they were tired chasing him down there.
Looked like that was about a 40-yard carry.
Yeah, that was a good one. Again, a little shuffling in the front 7 for Randolph. Takes a snap, passes out to number 1, Aiden Smith. Aiden Smith is immediately tackled by a defensive back, number 9, Levi Cook. The quarterback makes the play there. And just
little bubble screen that they tried to throw to the outside when they had success running the ball. It kind of caught me surprised that they would do that play.
Yeah. Randolph brought a little pressure on the play prior, and they were able to run through it. But when they bring pressure, usually a screen tends to work, but to no dice there. Hartz takes a snap and hands again to Pernat. Pernat is met. Oh, my word. Paul met him on the off-tackle run. Met him in the gap, knocked him back, but did make a gain of 1 or 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and long. Looks like about 3rd and 13. They look down to their wrist for the signals. Looking to find a play that you can work to get a first down on 3rd and 13. I don't know. It's not a play caller's dream. Quarterback sweep out to the right. He is met after a couple yards by number 53 for the Randolph Rockets, Trace McConnell. Trace McConnell on the play there. But met by a host of Rockets.
Gets back to just the original line of scrimmage. And heading off the field, is that Hartz?
Nope, that's number 8. That is Julius Cheney. Looks like a lower body injury of sorts.
Yeah, an ankle or something like that. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 at the 15-yard line.
As we predicted in the pregame, not a ton of kicking for either of these sides. So taking a shotgun snap, looking to make a play. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown from the 15-yard line, 10 to go. Looks like they are
going to take a timeout here. It's a critical offensive play coming up here for Johnson Creek. We'll step aside and take it with him. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Bryce Lancer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
Lumber.com.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back here to Randolph. Hey, thanks again for putting stuff in the chat, letting us know that where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player. We would love to hear from you. The players love to hear for it here on senior night for the Randolph Rockets. Johnson Creek trying to stay in contention for a top 2 seed. And Randolph trying to get number 4. They're going to throw a screen to the far side.
Oh, wow. So that's Hartz made the play, passing down to Maleg. You could hear the fans. They were lobbying very hard for a is that blocking the back? Is that holding? But the lone cornerback was getting mauled on the opposite side.
That was Ben Paul out there on the flats there for the linebacker. Yep. Made the good read, but they're going to call for the hold out there in the flats, and that is going to back them up 10 yards.
Another costly penalty for the Johnson Creek Bluejays. But no, it's been interesting to see offensive. Oh, it's declined.
They didn't get the first down, so they turned the ball over on downs.
Sure enough. It looked like they were close to getting that first down, so accepting it would be advantageous if they did, but knowing that they'll get the ball, that's what they hope to achieve. I wonder if that ref's going to pick up his flag. Little laundry still in the field, but we're moving on. Ball is brought out to Randolph in the shadow of their own goal post. Looks like they're starting on the 5-yard line.
That was 9 yards on that pass completion, so just a little bit short.
Wow.
And it's turned over on downs.
Another Johnson Creek timeout here. I think that's their third and final timeout of the half.
We'll step aside and take it with them, and when we come back with a final 3:42, we'll see if the Randolph Rockets can punch one into the end zone, at least get down there and get a score. We'd love to have, again, put some stuff in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, and who's your favorite players. Make some predictions. We'll be back.
Watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back here to Randolph, home of the Rockets. Great job there by Lily getting into the huddle of the Rockets. First down and 10 from the 5-yard line here. So the timeout by Johnson Creek is talking about let's stuff them, let's see if we can get the ball and strip it from them.
Yeah, no, that's got to be the point of emphasis for the, oh, wow, the ball, was that a fumble there? Or it looked like they handed it to Elvin. No, fake to Elvin, keeper by the quarterback. Cook goes down after a gain of 5. That quick run game, they're on you so fast, right? So even though they're tackled quick, it seems like they're tackled for a loss, but the plays are developing so fast behind the line that they actually do gain a couple yards. Especially with that quick triple option they give right to the fullback right off the bat. But here we are again, I formation, snap taken by Levi Cook. Cook hands to Paul, the tailback, who's met quickly in the backfield.
He is just, we
Like a
talked about
gain
it,
of
he's going to
0.
have a rough sledding there. May even lost a yard.
Yeah, they are definitely keying in on him. It's going to come down to a lot of the tricks, a lot of gadgets, a lot of different looks for Randolph offensively. Buwalda jogs in with the play. A couple of fun athletes on this Randolph team. A bunch of different options offensively. Very fun swarming to the football defensively and young, too. A lot of freshmen and sophomores.
Good shot here by Lilly.
Snap under center taken by Levi Cook. He rolls out to his right, passes to his wide receiver, Hemling, who is quickly hitting, and the ball is dropped for the Randolph Rockets.
And unfortunately, that stops the clock at 2:19. And there's a chance Johnson Creek's going to get the ball here in pretty good field position.
Yep, looks like punter Treptow is back to punt the ball. Looks like they'll go deep with number 9 quarterback Hartz will be returning the kick. Takes the shotgun snap, and it is launched high, and it gets a Randolph Rockets bounce, ends out just short of the 50. Call it the 48-yard line, where the Johnson Creek Blue Jays will take over. All right. Looks like they have about 2:09 left here in the half to try to make something happen. Still a 0-0 ball game. We made a lot of predictions in the first half, and I think the only one that's come true is the fact that it would be low scoring. It'd be drag them out kind of football. See who can come away with a halftime lead. See if Johnson Creek will make a run here.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays.
First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. Pass is complete to Maleg, who's got some speed and some space going out into the backfield. He is taken down inbounds at the 20-yard line. Gain of 28 in the play. That was quite
That is a mistake there. They had a chance to knock him out of bounds. Instead, they just let him run. And he's all the way down to what, the 24-yard line. So that's a 24-yard pass play.
So they take the direct snap here to Nick Hartz. Fakes the play. He goes quick up the middle for a quick gain of 5. You feel like if you don't want to play the coulda, woulda, shoulda game, but if Johnson Creek didn't have these costly penalties, this would be a much, much different game.
I would totally agree with you on that.
The way they're moving the ball now looks really nice. Takes a snap. Nick Hartz drops back. 3-step drop. He gets hit in the backfield and decides to take off. He takes off and gets a gain of about 6. Should be right up around that first down marker.
Yep, they give it to him.
And they'll bring the chains forward for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. Minute 17 left. The clock continues to run. It actually stops after the first down, but
starts right back up once they place the ball.
Yep, the ball is placed. The clock continues to run. We got 1:10 left as the clock continues to drip down from the 15-yard line. They got to go quick here. We're running out of time.
They must be pretty confident that they're going to be able to punch it in.
Maleg in motion as the up man. Nick Hartz takes a snap. He's patient behind the line. He finds a hole, and he follows his blockers into the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown. Wow, that was a lot of fun. That was quite a he had a lot of patience back behind the line there.
Yeah,
right?
he did. They had him. I believe that was number 72, Landon Vandergalen, who came flying in, had him around the ankles. Good job there by Hartz to step out of it and score.
These coaches know what they're doing a lot more than we do because we were trying to go quick, and they had plenty of time. Got the touchdown. They line up for the kick here. Number 21, Wagner. Hayden Wagner.
We'll see if we can pick up most of the kick here.
There you go. Hartz is doing the holding, takes the long snap, places it, and it is a line drive through the uprights for the extra point.
And that's going to make the score 7-0 for Johnson Creek here right at the end of the second quarter. We're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Bryce Lancer and Lily here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to Randolph. Johnson Creek just put up 7 here on the Rockets on senior night. There's the kick.
Fielded off a bounce by the quarterback, Levi Cook. He breaks a couple tackles, and wow, he's into the open field.
Good speed there by Cook down
Oh,
the
and he's
sideline.
gone. Wow. Oh, they
Just
called him out of
stepped
bounds. But we've got a little laundry back at the 20 on the opposite side. Penalty flag should bring it back. Penalty flag never means anything good for the return team, usually.
Not during a kick out, not kick return, yep.
But
right at about the 43-yard line.
It was an electric play nonetheless. Fun to watch.
Just shows that they do have weapons.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, how good is the small-town football? You have your quarterback receiving kicks, holding on kickoffs or on field goals, playing defense a little bit, making a couple tackles for loss. We see it both ways too. Hartz plays a little bit of defense himself.
Yep.
This is a fun matchup. A couple of warriors out there, no doubt.
Holding is the call on the kick return. That'll back them up 10. They'll start at the 32. About the 33-yard line is where the Rockets will start with 39 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sorry about that.
Yep, just 39 seconds till the second half. Flag blowing in the wind a little bit. Wind is starting to pick up. Might be a little weather coming in tonight, but not that we will see here.
Just a reminder, we're going to check that chat at halftime. That's your chance to get something put in there.
Single back snap. Cook rolls back, tries to find an option. Momani hitting the hands and dropped. 32 seconds left, 2nd and 10 on the incompletion.
I think he caught Momani by surprise.
Yeah. No, that was a little bit of a broken play there. Again, pressure by the Johnson Creek front 7 brings up a tough proposition for our friend Levi Cook there. Not easy when you don't have time.
32 seconds remains here in the second quarter. Hemling out here wide. He's been the receiver who's had the most action.
Under center, I formation, a little counter to Bawalda coming from his wide receiver spot. Wow. Looks like a horse collar tackle, but it goes uncalled.
I don't think there's a horse collar called in high school.
Really?
I don't believe so.
All right. 23 seconds left. Looks like they're just going to let this thing run. Bawalda's grabbing a play, but looks like it'll be the end of the half. Randolph content to just move on to halftime down 7-0.
Now, if you think about it, though, Bryson, I'm sure we'll talk more about this at the half. That's going to do it here for the end of the first half here. But it certainly thinks, to me, and again, we'll talk about it more, but I think that it's moral victories here for Johnson Creek to come out of here not only with the lead, but they didn't have much possession of the ball at all here in this first half.
Yeah, no, they still were able to get the touchdown up on the board, but they had that first drive that stalled out, a second drive that was killed by penalties, third drive they hit pay dirt. But we'll see how the offense progresses from here.
We're going to step aside here. I'm going to crunch some numbers, and then we'll come back here in the start of the third quarter. Well, we'll come through about halfway through the half, and we'll give you what I have unofficially. And now's your time to put some stuff in the chat. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Bryce Lancer and Lily here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Good shot there by Lily as Ben Paul is heading to the locker room. We'll be back.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Right, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Rocket Country. Here at Randolph Rockets High School, there's head coach Tom Chase after they had their conversation with their coaching staff here as he's heading off. It is senior night here. Score is 7-0 here at the end of the first half. Here's what I got for some unofficial numbers here for Johnson Creek so far. Number 21 for Johnson Creek, that's Hayden Wagner. He's got 1 carry for 2 yards. Number 18 is Owen Pernat. He's got 5 carries for 67 yards. Number 9, the quarterback, Luke Hartz, 7 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown. And then Hartz also passing the ball, 4 for 4 for 32 yards so far. He's got a completion to number 8, that's Julius Cheney. He has a completion to number 1, Aiden Smith. That was for a -4 yards. He had a completion down the field to Evan Malig for 9, and a second one to Malig for 24 yards. And that's what I've got for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. We're going to step aside here. We'll crunch a little bit of numbers that we have here for the Randolph Rockets. You can see there's 7:45 left here in the halftime between the Blue Jays and the Rockets. We'll be back.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better.
Welcome back here to Randolph. Let's take a look at what I've got again as complete unofficial statistics here for the Randolph Rockets. Ben Paul, number 21, with 5 carries for a -2 yards. My apologies for that. I have no idea why we lost internet access there for a few minutes there. Let me see if I can get us back up also on Radio Plus. My apologies. Should be back up on both channels right now. Again, there's a 3:50 and counting, plus they're going to have the 3 minutes of warm-up time that's going to be there. But Bryce, I don't know what. Let's give me your thoughts here so far on the first half. Let's first of all let's talk about Johnson Creek.
Yeah, Johnson Creek hasn't had the ball a ton. We haven't been able to see their offense really work in rhythm until that last drive, which ended in 7. I've liked how they mix up the running between the tackles, right? It's primarily Hearts, but they've got plenty of lead blockers, plenty of a cast of characters that like to run the ball as well. We saw that 40-yard carry from Pernot. You see guys like number 11. We talked about him. He's a force defensively, but offensively they use him as primarily as a lead blocker with great success. Running behind a big, wide frame like that, listed in the program at 6'4", 210. Very powerful runner. Leads the way for them offensively. And the same guys that are the front four defensively are the guys that are moving the pile offensively. You're going to look to see them run the ball and kind of deflate the ball in the second half. Get the ball moving in between the hashes, keep the clock running, and hopefully take a little bit of time of possession, right? We saw them go 3 and out the first 2 times, get into a little bit of rhythm in that no hurry or that hurry up offense as they scored the touchdown on the 3rd drive. But they're a fun team to watch. They do a lot of things the right way. They've had a couple of those procedure penalties, personal fouls, stuff like that has gone against them. But for the most part, they're a really well-oiled machine.
They have that huge line that's up in the front there, and they've had, again, they went 3 and out. They've had a couple of good drives. They were able to finish their last drive with that touchdown, which was, again, fantastic for Johnson Creek. On the opposite side of the ball, though, when you start to talk about the Randolph Rockets, Randolph did exactly what they needed to do to start this game. They had time of possession in that first quarter. They kept the ball for 10 minutes, moved it all the way down to the field, got, again, inside the red zone and was unable to execute and finish with any points. Their second possession, again, they had good possession, moved the ball down the field with a couple of penalties. That's the thing that really has stood out also with Johnson Creek. They've made some really silly mistakes. But again, Randolph got inside the red zone and could not find points to get up on the board. They chose not to attempt field goals on either one of those opportunities. And Johnson Creek was able to take advantage of that and was able to go down and take the lead here at 7-0.
Yeah, no, Randolph, they're fun to watch as well. They mix it up. They haven't quite got Ben Paul going. You said it on the halftime. The stats aren't there quite to back his production throughout the year. So we'll see how they scheme it up to get him the ball in open field a little bit more. But, yeah, really methodical, really strong drives going up the field that just kind of stalled out right at the goal line there, which – you can give a lot of credit to Johnson Creek defense there, especially with that size. When you get backed up like that, being able to stand up and stop the opponent is incredibly important, and you see it in the scoreboard. But, yeah, as far as Randolph goes, they like to mix up who's getting the rock. We'll see how they attack that in the second half. We might see a little bit more through the air. We saw some success passing the ball early. Hopefully we get a chance to see some more of that.
We're going to step aside and we're going to come back and check into that chat. So here's your opportunity as they got the second, that 3-minute warm-up time that's back on the clock. You can see a good shot there by Lily as she's got the Randolph Rockets coming out here. As you got number 11, Mason Gorsuch, trying to get the team jacked up here to see if they can execute something. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Bryce Lancer and Lily here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old rig to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
Welcome back here. Getting ready to kick the ball off are the Randolph Rockets. Hey, let's pop in there and check that chat, see what we've got going on there. Thanks, Josh Allen, forever, letting us know that subbed and lives in Mayville. Thank you. We were just looking at, again, some of the placements here, especially in Division 7. Johnson Creek currently under the computer-generated model with the WIAA is 9 overall. That puts them as the high 3 seed. And Randolph is number 21, which puts them at right around a 5 seed or a 6 seed. There's our kickoff.
Number 66, Bear, goes to kick it, kicks it straight out of bounds.
Tyler Barr right out of bounds, and that's where they're going to start the ball. I believe they started at the 35 is where they started at a high school.
Yeah, advantageous for the Johnson Creek offense to get started. A little bit of a head start there. Got to keep the kick in bounds, force the kickoff. But Johnson Creek starts the second half. Hopefully they'll be a little bit more methodical than they have been. They've either scored a touchdown or gone 3 and out. So we'll see. We'll see right away where we go.
Starting at the 35, got a shot of Lily on the field. Back up to the main. Going into tight power formation here for Johnson Creek.
Little wing T action for Johnson Creek. It fits the personnel. They fake up the middle. They don't quite. Randolph had no idea where that ball went.
I didn't have any idea either. Number 18, right up the middle.
They went quick up the middle to Pernat. They ran a fake out to 24. The quarterback and the keeper. Everybody had eyes on everybody, and we weren't quite able to make a play. But after a gain of 7, they're able to get a first. They're able to get a second down and 3. Once again, I formation. They fake the hand up off the middle. They give the ball to 24, coming off the left tackle, and it is a first down for Owen Blakey, power back for Johnson Creek. I love this out of Johnson Creek. We saw a ton of shotgun formation, a ton of lead blocking with number 11. And they got wise to it, and they said, hey, let's put 3 running backs in the backfield, have them all lead block for each other. A little trickery to start the half for Johnson Creek. And Randolph, they're not quite sure what's going on.
Oh, they kind of go back to more of their kind of a power spread is what I guess you would say with that.
Yeah. Snap taken by Hartz, handed off again to Blakey. Blakey with a quick gain up the middle. Call it a gain of about a 7. Taken down right after midfield, right on that beautiful Rockets logo. Yeah, no, and again, they go to the run, again with great success. I said it earlier, when you're an offensive lineman and you're ripping off 5 to 8 yard runs, that's such a good feeling. See the guys establish the trenches and run in behind you. Snap taken, shotgun snap by Hartz. Fake to Blakey again. Kept this time by Hartz and taken right down, right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Blue Jays.
I'm kind of surprised that they went away from that wing T there.
Yeah. No, that was just by the looks of Randolph's defense, they weren't prepared for that. Maybe that's something they have scripted. They have 2 plays, and then they go back to what they were on. But, yeah, I'm with you. I would definitely run more of that power offense. Snap taken again by Hartz. He has the keeper up the middle. He gets the first down and powers his way up to the 40-yard line for a nice little gain there. Hartz, he isn't big in stature. He's about 5'8", 165, but he runs powerful. He's not afraid to put his shoulder down and put 2 hands in the football.
Picks up 6 yards for the first down at about the 41-yard line. And right now, Johnson Creek is exerting their will offensively.
Yeah, just as we predicted, they're going to take it slow and try to run some clock. Pass to number 8, Julius Cheney, down to the sideline, and where he is taken out of bounds after a 6-yard gain.
But I think we got a flag on the field at number 72. The offensive lineman for Johnson Creek tackled one of the Rockets as he was trying to escape. Didn't even have to. It had nothing to do with the play. And maybe they got tangled together, but he tackled him and took him right down. That'll be a 10-yard hold.
Yeah, he's pleading his case to the referee, but the call's already been made. It's a hold on the screen pass. It's always something you got to worry about.
And what have we talked about before? Johnson Creek shot themselves in the foot in the first half with some huge penalties, some holding, a couple of head contact, a face mask, a couple of 15-yard penalties. And right here, they put themselves behind the sticks, 1st and 20.
Snap taken by Hartz, handed off to 18, who then hands off to number 11,
Malik. Right up.
And wow, look at that. He had a couple rockets on his back there, carrying him down past the 40-yard line and close to the 30, where he's near another first down. Are they
19
give it to him?
yards. Nope, 19 yards on the carry, about a half yard short.
2nd and 1 here. Again, they go quick, looking to take the snap, looking down to their wrist for the play. Malik, another great play. I like the little double reverse there. Kind of a little trickery. Catch him off sides.
He is huge.
The handoff.
I don't think he got it.
No,
we'll see.
Hart takes the direct snap and ends up just short of the first. Looks like we might have an injury on the field.
Looks like somebody's cramping, I think is what it is. We'll see if they're going to give him the first down. They haven't given us a signal, so we're going to step aside here while they attend to the player with a cramp. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Bryce Lancer and Lily down on the field.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Randolph. Getting up, I believe that's Gorsuch. Is that number 11?
Mason Gorsuch walking off under his own power. I think it might have been a cramp. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, I think it was. It looked like they were doing a lot of work to stretch out either the calf or the hamstring. It kind of looks like he's trying to get that calf loosened up.
Hart's in the shotgun snap, takes it, fakes to the right. He goes to rolls out to his left, goes to
Malik
again. Wow, oh my word. He is a powerful runner in open space. Lowered the shoulder there on one of the defensive backs. That's a tough tackle, right?
Yeah,
That's not
he's
easy.
a big man.
That is a man running up the field there.
I believe that was 20 yards on that pass completion.
Yep, brings up. I think is that first and goal or is it just short? It looks like
just
from
short.
the 11, they can get a first down without getting the touchdown. We'll see how she goes. 2 receivers out wide for Hart. Send Malik again in motion, takes a shotgun snap, calls his own number on the read option, and is taken down quickly. Call it a gain of 1 on the play.
That looks like that to me for Hearts.
2nd and 9 here for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. Again, going quick here. There we go.
2nd and 9 here for the Blue Jays.
Looking to make a play here. Calling in the play from the sideline. Takes a snap, fakes the pass, and runs it up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, bounces off. Looks like a gain of 4 or 5. Gets it down inside of 5 yards. 3rd and short here for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. Does it look like, would you call this 4-down territory here?
Oh, I would think so if you're the Blue Jays, especially so far. The way that they've ended the last half with their defense.
No doubt. You feel like 14 points could just be the number to get it done here tonight with how methodical these offenses are. 2 receivers split out wide. Harts takes a snap and hands to 18. Again, he hands off to Pernat. And he is brought up just short after a 1 or 2 yard gain there. 4th and 2 for our Johnson Creek Blue Jays. And just as we had surmised, no second guessing, they will be going for it on 4th down. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown here with a 2 yard gain. Ball on the 3.
Spreading them way out, getting 2 receivers out.
Oh, looks like a timeout was called. Timeout was called by
number 8, it looks like, is what they're saying.
Oh, wow. They're sending him off the field. Looks like another equipment issue.
Yep.
Or something of that sort. Interesting timing from the up judge there.
Must have seen the chin strap wasn't completely buckled or something like that, and therefore they had to reset. But you got twin receivers all the way over on the sideline here to spread out the defense a little bit. You could bet that they're going to ram it up the middle, but they're going to wait to see what it was for the setup.
Looks like they are still going to take the shotgun snap. Hart has Pernat to his left.
Malik comes in motion.
Malik is the up back. Hart takes a snap, fakes to Pernat, and takes it himself into the end zone untouched for a Johnson Creek Blue Jays touchdown.
Good methodical drive right there to start the half for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. Just follows, Malik comes in motion, creates the lead block, follows number 18 as well, Pernat, and it is a score for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays. They're going to go for the extra point.
You can't compete with that size up the middle.
No, that just was tough.
They move men around there. Number 9, the number 9 quarterback takes a snap. It is kicked. Number 21, again, Hayden Wagner, his second of the day. It is good for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays.
We're going to step aside and we'll be back. Your score is 14-0. The Blue Jays up over the Rockets here at home on senior night for Randolph. We'll be back.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, We carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Here we go. Here's back here live. Mistimed that a little bit. Picked up there by Cook.
Cook takes it far side, breaks a couple tackles, and reverses field back to the left. He is dancing around, and he's eventually taken down on the far sideline, right around the 38-yard line, we'll call it.
He broke one out there before, so it made sense to me that he would try and get something to the outside to try and get a huge return on the kickoff. Just couldn't finish.
Yep, they need it too. They need a touchdown here on this drive to stay alive. This could make it interesting if they do. It's been an interesting game all day, right? A lot of good things to take away from both teams, but a fun one nonetheless. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Cook is under center. I formation behind him. Takes a snap, fakes a handoff to the fullback, goes up the middle to Paul, and like a breath of fresh air, Paul is able to get a couple yards there. Something that we haven't said quite yet here today. He is their star running back. They need to get him going if they want to make a play here later in the game.
They're saying that he's just short. I thought he had enough for the first down, but I guess we'll give him 9. That's the very first carry that he was able to drive the pile. He hit that hole with authority.
Yeah, it feels like with maybe a little anger, a little, hey, I haven't got the ball a whole lot. At least he's gotten the ball, but not in a position to get a bunch of yards. Especially considering he came into the game 650 yards, their leading rusher. Johnson Creek is clearly keyed in on him as a primary target.
They did give him the first down after measurement.
Again, Cook under center. Again, I formation behind him. And up back and a wide receiver out to his left. Takes a snap, hands to the fullback up the middle. Looks like Elvin gets a couple, if anything, and is met there.
Give him 2 yards on the carry there for Elvin. That is already his 4th carry of the game, and that's the most that I've seen him have in the games that I've covered.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to get the freshmen more involved here as the season wears on. It's a fun athlete to watch. He's especially effective on the defensive end. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. Again, Ben Paul takes it and gets the first down, barreling his way over the Johnson Creek safety into the backfield, into the defensive backfield. He's got to be pretty excited to see the fruits of his labor, right? You saw the first half was a little frustrating for him, so they didn't give him the first down. They got him just short. But first half was very frustrating for him. He's able to get a couple good carries here. That changes the whole outlook of the game for the Randolph Rockets.
He just has put his head down, and he said, you can put these big guys in there. I'm going to try and run through them. He's got a little bit more of a head of steam pushing behind him.
Yeah, no doubt. Bottom of the screen, Hamlin takes a snap. Quarterback sneak for the first down. Looks like he even got 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah,
there.
Good job there by Cook to pick up 4 yards to get the first down.
Little QB wedge play off the silent snap, get extra couple yards. Cook again loses the helmet, so he'll have to sit out of play. Having a quick conversation with the referee.
I think he's complaining that they keep grabbing his helmet and tearing it off.
Yeah, no, I'm curious to see why that helmet keeps coming off, honestly. So Ben Paul comes in at quarterback to take the snap. Adjusts his gloves, takes the snap, and he hands off, fakes to the fullback, and hands off to the new tailback. Looks like Bawalda, number 3 there, gets him about a gain of 7 or 8 yards.
Good job there by Bawalda. This offensive line is being much more as aggressive as well, pounding.
Yeah, the offensive line is really road grading, moving the pile quite a bit. Makes guys like Ben Paul and Levi Cook's lives a lot easier. Again, another methodical drive here for the Randolph Rockets. Burned a couple minutes off the clock. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
It would be fantastic if they could come up here with an answer, with a touchdown.
Absolutely. Under center, Levi Cook takes the snap, fakes to the fullback, hands off to the tailback, Ben Paul. He hits the line quickly, but is stopped after a gain of a few. Brings up 3rd and short. Looks like 3rd and 2 here for the Rockets.
About 4 yards on that carry.
Pretty fun game here. Both teams trying to establish the run. Both teams trying to run it in between the tackles primarily.
Johnson Creek is trying to move up into that into that number 2 seed so that they can stay at home all the way up until the semifinals. Whereas Randolph wants the victory to actually get a home game.
Another quarterback wedge play, and that one works to perfection. They get the 2 yards needed and more. Looks like they got close to a 5-yard gain there.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's a fun play to watch. Just that silent snap, take it in behind the center. Only 2 players know what's going on. It's hard to stop. We see it in the NFL. We see it in college ranks. That quarterback sneak is in vogue now. It's getting harder and harder to stop.
Especially you get Ben Paul in there pushing from behind.
No doubt.
Lucas Elvin giving a good shove.
I formation, fake to Elvin, hand to Paul. Paul runs it up the middle, quickly stopped after a gain of 1 or 2. He is met by that front 4 again for Johnson Creek.
They're just manimals up there.
Yeah,
huge.
No, that is like that's a college size line. We're looking at 300, 270, 305, 215, 230. Like that's a lot of size for high school football, especially of this size.
Good shot here by Lilly.
That being said, Randolph is holding their own. I formation. Fakes the snap to Elvin, hands to the up back to Buwalda. Buwalda breaks free, and he is gone. Touchdown, Buwalda. Off the handoff, the wide receiver takes it on the reverse, on a little counter play, and scores up the middle. Awesome play call, awesome execution. A ton of fun there for our Randolph Rockets.
Nice job on the counter. Comes in there, he did a good job of dancing, letting his lineman create the hole, and he dives through and scores for the Randolph Rockets, getting on the scoreboard with 1:08, and that is what they needed to have an answer for the Johnson Creek drive.
All my analytics people know that down 14, you go for 2 on the first one. Under center, Cook takes a snap, hands off to Elvin, where he is met quickly, but see if he can push the pile, make a play, and he cannot. Tackle by Maleg to stop him there, holding them to just 6. That is the new thing nowadays. You're down 14. You need 2 quick scores. You go for 2 on the first one to know what you need on the second.
14-6 here near the end of the third quarter. The Randolph Rockets are able to find the end zone with Buwalda on the 25-yard carry. We'll step aside and we'll be back here for the kickoff at Rocket Stadium.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School, where the Rockets just punched one in. It's 14-6 with 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Battling here for a little bit higher seed, trying to get a home game in the playoff. Both of these teams are in, but right now, based on the WI rankings, Johnson Creek is a 9. That puts them as the number 1-3 seed, and that only gets you 2 games at home in the playoffs. And right now, Randolph is number 21. They're trying to get themselves into number 16 with a good victory here, and that would give them a home game.
Yeah, no, this is these games tend to matter quite a bit down here towards the end of the year.
Tyler Barr, once again, kicks one out of bounds, and it's going to be at the 35-yard line.
Little squib kick, a little dangerous, especially when you start to direct it more towards the sideline, because they just bounce in any which way off the unpredictable kick. But, yeah, Johnson Creek will get the ball at the 35 with work to be done.
And that's kind of where that is exactly where they started on their last drive. And they even had a massive holding penalty and was able to march it down the field and score. And they took a ton of time off of the clock. And right now, Randolph needs a good defensive stand, just like they had in that first half to start things.
Yeah, no, it's going to come down to the Randolph front seven here, especially if they go wing T like they are right now. Johnson Creek pulling guard, gets a little bit of space. 2 hands on the football for number 9, Hartz. Did he take a handoff there? I don't think he looked.
I don't think he did.
Looked like he was. He wasn't. He was under center. Let's see. Yeah, 6 took the snap and handed to number 9, Hartz.
Okay.
Number 6 is A.J. Whitehouse. The backup quarterback is in. Maybe mix it up, get the ball to Hartz, headed downhill. 24, Blakey takes the snap. Gets a couple yards, but that'll bring up 3rd and short for our Johnson Creek Blue Jays.
3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. With the clock running down to 20 seconds, we'll see if they're going to let it roll all the way down, because now is when it officially starts after the placement, and it looks like that is exactly what the Blue Jays are going to do. They're going to say, let's take it to the 4th quarter, see if we can get the first down and keep things rolling here in Randolph. We're going to step aside here for 2 minutes, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Bryce Lancer and Lily here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to The Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at The Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School. Blue Jays are at about 3rd and 3 here to start the 4th quarter with a 14-6 lead.
Snap is taken by Hartz in the shotgun. Calls his own number up the middle. Looks like he'll be right at the marker. See how they mark it. But power running again for Nick Hartz. Runs through the tackles. We were talking over the commercial break how crucial this play was. And just like a snap of a finger, Johnson Creek gets the first down without us really even noticing. They rise to the occasion on a big play and get the first down. 2 out wide on the near side. Tight end on the far side is number 11, Maleg. Handoff to 18. Pernat. He takes it for about a gain of 6 yards to bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got this just 3-headed monster that they run out of that backfield that just keeps everybody off balance.
Yeah, no, they've gone a different approach too, because looking at the stats, you have guys like Jackson Robbie, they get a lot of carries. We haven't called his name much. Maleg has been more of a key in the passing game. But here they hand it off again to Pernat. Pernat gains 3 or 4 yards, getting right down to that marker, bringing up another 3rd and short. I feel like that's been something we've said a lot for Johnson Creek, especially in the second half.
Pernat, I've got down for about 83 yards so far in this contest.
Yeah, no, and then when that's one of the running backs you can mix in, that's pretty impressive, right?
Right.
Especially considering Hartz is their leading rusher. You got guys like Robbie and Maleg that do a ton of the heavy lifting in the inside. Pernat's been a lot of fun to watch. Hartz takes the shotgun snap and calls his own number. It looks like he got close to the marker, but they're going to mark him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th and short. Incredibly good stop there for Randolph. Incredibly important for them to make a play there.
If I remember correctly, he needed like 80-some yards 38 yards to get his 1,000-yard rushing, and they've held him to 22 so far for Hearts. 4th down and 1. I think, Bryce, right here, this to me is the game.
This is the play of the game, absolutely. If Randolph can get a stop here, that's going to be an incredibly good sign for their hopes going forward here tonight. Incredibly important.
Johnson Creek's going to take the timeout. I don't blame them. We'll step aside and take it with them as they're going to try and figure out what they need to do here to get the first down. Just across, right at the 45-yard line. We'll be back.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student-athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets, and good luck in the postseason.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing.
We are now, here we go, the play of the game. Hearts bouncing to the outside, battling. I don't think he got it. I think they stopped him.
It's going to come down to a spot. It looks like maybe he was right on that 45-yard line, which is about a yard short. And sure enough, 1st and 10 for the Rockets, down 8 with the game on the line, 9 minutes left.
Oh, how huge does that seem, Bryce?
That is the play of the game. You called it. Now we'll see how Randolph capitalizes offensively. That was quite that was intense. The stadium was rocking. Fans are screaming, shouting. We got cowbells. It's mayhem out here. It's pretty awesome.
It is fantastic right here. This is the drive with 9:39 left here. If Randolph can move this thing down the field, get themselves into scoring position, you mentioned it, go for 2. Downhill for Alvin.
Oh, wow.
No.
Looked like it was a little bit of a double handoff type situation. They handed it off to Alvin. Alvin pitched it outside to Paul, and Paul took it down to the first for a first down. That's a great way to start a pivotal drive. You need 8 points. You get a first down on your first play. Clock continues to run just under 9:30 here. We'll see how they break huddle. Levi Cook goes under center here with the I formation. 2 wide to his right and a tight end on the near side. Takes the snap and hands it again to Paul. Paul pushes the pile down for about a gain of 3 or 4 yards. Brings up 2nd and long.
4-yard carry there for Ben Paul. Down to about the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
So what's the mindset here for Randolph Rockets? Obviously, you want to go down and score, but you want to be methodical, but you want to leave some time in case you can't get the 2. Shot under the center. Cook takes a snap, looks to the option up on the outside, keeps it himself after a gain of 3, brings up 3rd and 3. There's another pivotal play. I'll call it 3rd and 5. Another pivotal play here for our Rockets. You got to assume it's 4 down territory. With how Johnson Creek runs the air out of the football, you can't dawdle on this one too much. Got to be ready to go. Randolph breaks huddle with 8 minutes left. Buwalda on the long side with Hemling, our wide receivers. Under center from the I formation. He drops back, fakes to Buwalda, and it is incomplete. Buwalda was hit as he threw. Didn't have enough time to make a good throw. Do you like going with the pass there?
I don't know. It looked like what they were trying to do is they were trying to fake it to Hemling as he was trying to streak down. I would think he was just throwing a stick route. And then they tried to get underneath. I think they're trying to get Buwalda to break underneath to get at the first down to try and clear things out. But there was so much pressure coming from the D-line that Cook could not get his feet set and make the throw.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I like the quick passing game. It worked for them early on.
But you've got to execute. Now it's 4th down.
4th and 5, takes the snap from the pistol formation with Paul behind him. Drops back, passes complete to Paul. He breaks free. Oh, he's tackled just short of the first down. And that will be a turnover on downs. The ball will go back out to Johnson Creek. Ben Paul caught it behind the line of scrimmage, broke a couple tackles, looked like he had a chance to cross that threshold and was just a yard or two short.
So they exchange blows here in the 4th quarter. Both defenses stand tall and turn the ball over, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 at about the 37-yard line for the Blue Jays.
Some dejected Rockets. Game isn't over yet. Need a couple big stops here. Plenty of timeouts to stop the clock for the Rockets. Got all 3. The handoff is up the middle. Wow, look at this. Pernat broke free of the wing tee. One of the 3 players to get a fake, but he actually was able to get the ball up the middle, broke through the line for a first down. That is crucial.
Broke a 33-yard gain
territory
for Pernat. Thank you. Yep.
Pernat. Yep. Takes the wing tee snap, number 6, and hands to Blakey. The power back, pushing the pile for a gain of 4 or 5 yards.
Blakey picks up about 6 on that carry, 2nd down and 4.
So they've gone with a new look here. They brought in Whitehouse, the backup quarterback, to take snaps under center and feed the ball to Hartz headed north-south. I like that look, especially with when Hartz gets the ball headed north-south, he can do so much to give this defense a hard time.
It's almost like a full house backfield, but they're straight across.
Yep, the wing tee, and the ball was handed up the middle to Pernat. Pernat was immediately met in the backfield, but he drags his Randolph Rockets opponents a good 4 or 5 yards, and that will move the chains. That is just a deflating loss for the Randolph Rockets there.
It's the 11th carry that we've got for Pernat.
In a week like this where the game obviously matters for seeding, but primarily you think they mix up the running backs. Pernat has shown quite a bit, right? Maybe you want to get some guys some extra rest, take a minute, put in a 2nd or 3rd back. Pernat has been absolutely awesome.
121 yards for Pernat.
Yeah, and you were saying it earlier, this offense runs primarily through Hartz.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's almost 1,000 yards. They still have held him from that, but Johnson Creek's going to take a timeout and talk it over here inside Rocket territory down to about the 20. Where are we at here? About at 18. We'll step aside and take it with them. We'll be back.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here. Lily's got the shot of the huddle here for the defense of the Rockets. They need a big stand here. Johnson Creek took the timeout with 6:04 and 1st down. Get in this power position here.
Wing T offense again here. 6. Whitehouse takes the snap and makes a couple fakes and hands off to...
Right up the middle. Was that to Pernat again?
Yep. Looks like it's to Pernat again. It's so hard to see because Blakey runs, when he gets a fake, he runs like he's got the ball. They all run like they've got the rock. So it's not easy as an announcer to point out who's who, but it's even harder, I could imagine, being on the field as a linebacker trying to track some of these guys down.
129 yards I have for Pernat.
Again here, we got the shotgun snap. The ball's handed to Hartz. He is bottled up just right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 or 2. I'll bring up 3rd and short.
See if they move these sticks.
Number 9, Luke Hartz on the carry.
They're saying it was a first down to, where is he at? About the 7-yard line.
Look at that.
Picks up 4.
Yep, ball inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Johnson Creek Blue Jays.
18th carry there for Hartz. That puts him now at 26 yards.
Whitehouse and Robbie jog off, and Smith and Cheney jog in. So you'd assume Hartz is taking a shotgun snap here. Blakey to his left. No up back here. 3 wide receivers, 2 to his right and 1 to his left. The ball's handed to Blakey. It's a fake run up the middle, and Hartz is stopped quickly by the Randolph Rockets defense.
I don't think he gained anything on that.
Yep. A little bit of a broken play there. Johnson Creek runs such effective fakes.
Yeah, they do.
They can even get me. Well, I mean, it doesn't take much.
I guess they did get 2 yards on that, down to the 5, it looks like. That's going to make it for 2nd down and 5.
Again, they go back to the wing T look here. Whitehouse under center. Number 6 takes the snap, fakes up the middle, and it gives the ball to Blakey, where he is met by a handful of Randolph receivers, or Randolph defenders.
Down to the 1.
Along the opposite side, down to the 1-yard line.
Gosh, he's a big back as well. I didn't notice it before until I was just taking a look here.
Yeah, they've got a whole host of those backs. Yeah, and they all run very hard, right? They're not looking to juke anybody out. They're going right through your chest.
3rd down at the 1-yard line.
Randolph bench is urging them to get loud, and I would agree. It's starting to heat up here at Randolph. 3rd and very short. Up back has his hands up, or the up judge has his hand up, counting down from 5. The snap is taken by Whitehouse and handed off to Pernat. None other than Pernat scores the touchdown to go up 20-6. Johnson Creek. That play was so well designed that when Pernat scored, his team didn't even really realize it. Right? It was so successfully tricked out that they were able to pull that off. 21. Wagner lines up for the extra point to make it a 2-score. I mean, it is a 2-score game. To make it a 15-point game. The snap and the hold by Hartz. The kick is up, and it is good.
And it's now 21-6.
Got to give credit to Wagner today. We talked about how they might not kick. Maybe they found something here heading to playoffs. He's perfectly split the uprights on all 3 of his kick attempts.
3 for 3. We're going to step aside here with 3:10 left. 21-6, the Blue Jays over the Rockets. We'll be back.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Randolph.
Kick by number 1, Aiden Smith, is caught and returned by Nick Bawalda along the far side. He's got a little bit of space heading out the edge, and he's taken out of bounds by none other than number 11, Maleg.
Boy, I got to see what happened here. It looked like, is that Levi Cook that got lit up?
Gorsuch is on the ground.
Gorsuch
was brought down
by number 18, Pernat. The flag was thrown, so I'm not sure who it's going to be on. It is going to be holding on Gorsuch, as he grabbed a hold of Pernat, tried to pull him down, and that's the one thing the Rockets could not do, as that's going to take them with 3 minutes left. That'll back them up another 10 yards and put it at about the 18-yard line, I'm guessing.
Yep. 10-yard penalty from the spot. Talk about insult to injury.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, man.
Well, Gorsuch is also down. We'll step aside, and we'll come back and see if Mason is able to get up on his own power. We'll be back.
Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean.
Welcome back here. Good shot there right down the line by Lilly. First down and 10 with 3:01 left.
Under center, single back. Cook takes a snap, drops back. He's looking to go to Hemling.
Nice
Hemling
post route.
Catches it on the post. Right at the 35-yard line. They're looking to go quick. It's going to take a lot of plays like that, but we're off to a good start here for the Randolph Rockets on the offensive possession.
About 17 yards on that post. Good route there by Hemling.
Got to be quick here, Randolph. Moving the ball. Cook again in the single back, 4 wide, 3 to his left and 1 to his right. Takes a snap, makes a quick pass out to Ben Paul on the screenplay, and he has some room to work. Ben Paul with some all-purpose yards there. Gets us close to the 50, but just shy. Call it the 48-yard line.
About 13 yards on that pass completion.
Randolph gets the first down. They continue to go quick. Little tempo offense here for the Rockets. 3 wide receivers left and 1 to his right. Cook takes a snap, drops back, and is looking again for Hemling. Hemling catches in the post route, gets a gain of about 18 yards, gets it to the ref, and is going quick once again. We could see a little magic here if we get a
quick score here. That was
quick
a good
score,
job.
maybe a little onside kick. You still got 2 minutes left. They break huddle at 2 minutes and 8 seconds left.
I believe they got all 3 timeouts as well, right?
Yep, all 3 timeouts. Cook takes the snap from under center with the I formation. Little reverse play to Bawalda. Bawalda is stopped on the opposite tackle. Looks like Hartz looks like he stripped the ball.
That's what he's claiming,
Maybe
but
they
I don't think so.
They blew it dead because of forward progress.
Randolph takes their first timeout. So they're trying a little bit of a trickery with that handoff on that little counter play to see if they would catch him off guard, right?
Yeah. Yep, you need chunk yardage. They thought they could get a little tricky there, see if you can sneak one past them. No luck, but nothing hurt with the timeout available. 1:50 left. Need to get some things going here for the Rockets. Got a chance to watch a pretty exciting finish here. It's a good
150, yeah, we got a good one going here right now, 21-6. I'm surprised that, the defense has been leaving. They're giving him plenty of room on that post, and I'm surprised they just haven't continued to throw it and then come back with a fake and do an out or a post and up.
Yeah. No, I'm curious to see how they attack the defense here. That middle of the field is wide open on the post the past couple plays. No use going away from it. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Thought it'd be a close one, and if it weren't for Randolph stalling out in the red zone on those 2 drives, this would be
a much better game.
This would be a tie ball game, perhaps.
Right. That's what we said. That was going to be the downfall. You cannot go down there and not get points.
I formation takes a snap, drops back, and the play is blown dead. Looks like a procedure penalty, and it looks like a false start against the Rockets. That is a killer.
5 yards back on the motion.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling for the Rockets. You get something going a little bit, get a couple good passing plays, and sure enough, a procedure penalty.
They should give them their 2 seconds back.
The refs mark it off, walk it off, and yeah, they should add 2 back to the clock to make it 151.
It's going to make it 2nd down and about 13.
From the I formation. Takes a snap, fakes up the middle into reverse, and Hemling. Oh, wow. It looked like Hemling was looking to make a pass, and he was taken down and sacked
again
by number 11, Maleg. Oh, wow, a way late flag.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on one of the players from the Bluejays.
Could that be 11, perhaps? Maleg got called for it?
I don't think it was. I think it was. I'm not exactly sure, but it's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's not because the fans were yelling because he grabbed a hold of the back of the helmet and they wanted to tack that there. Again, that is not a penalty at high school level.
That was quite a, it was a violent tackle, but it wasn't illegal. So the Randolph fans had a gripe with the ref, and but it stays 3rd down.
Yep, because he still didn't
not
get the first down
first
on the 15. Nope, not in high school.
Cook takes the snap in the I formation, runs the ball up the middle to Paul. He is met right at the 25-yard line. See how they mark it. Timeout for the Rockets.
And we're going to step aside and take it with them. We'll be back.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love.
Welcome back.
4th and short here for the Randolph Rockets. Take the snap under center, fakes the handoff. He's got some time. He passes, and it is dropped by Nick Bawalda. And that just about does it for the Randolph Rockets. We're hoping for a little bit of a miracle there at the end, get a couple plays, see if we could sneak one out, but no luck. No such luck as the pass falls incomplete with just over a minute left. Another timeout for the Rockets. That is their third and final timeout.
I wonder why you would take the timeout right here, but we'll step aside. We'll be back.
Vern Furniture.
Let's go victory formation.
All right, here we go. Step back after that snap. And the Blue Jays, Hartz will take a 3-yard loss on that. 2-yard loss.
He's definitely not thinking about his own individual stats.
No, he is not at all.
He is trying to win.
He'll take the victory.
Yeah, no doubt. I think they'll kneel it down one more time, and we've got a ball game. Hard-fought game from both sides here tonight. Had a lot of fun watching it. Definitely some key things to learn. Randolph's red zone offense nearly won them the game. A couple penalties for the Johnson Creek side kept this game close. But a lot to learn for both sides as they head into the playoffs. It's going to be exciting to watch both these teams operate in the extra games.
We'll step aside here. We'll give you some unofficial numbers here as we wrap things up here. Coming up on the post-game show. Johnson Creek 21, Randolph 6. And we'll be back after these messages for the post-game.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Welcome back here to Randolph High School as we wrap things up here on the post-game show. The Rockets fall 21-6 to Johnson Creek, and Johnson Creek takes second in the Trailways behind Oshkosh Lourdes. Here's what I got for some numbers here. Let's take a look at Johnson Creek's numbers. Again, these are completely unofficial. I've got number 9, Luke Hartz, 21 carries for 24 yards and 2 touchdowns. Number 18, Owen Pernat, with 13 carries for 130 yards and 1 touchdown. Number 21, Hayden Wagner, with 1 carry for 2 yards. Number 24, Owen Blakey, with 5 carries for 25 yards. On the passing front, Hartz 5 for 5 for 52 yards. We take a look at the final statistics here for the Rockets. On the rushing side for the Rockets, number 7, Lucas Elvin, with 4 carries for 9 yards. Number 9, Levi Cook, 11 carries for 40 yards. Number 21, Ben Paul, 10 carries for 24 yards. And number 3, Jared Bawalda, with 6 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. Cook was 7 for 16 through the air for 92 yards. And number 21, Ben Paul, was 1 for 1 for 7 yards. And that's what I've got for the statistics here. Bryce, give me some of your final thoughts so far on the contest.
Yeah, a fun one again. Like I said, both teams have some bulletin board material, stuff like red zone offense, stuff like for the Randolph Rockets, and then stuff like penalties and procedure stuff for Johnson Creek. Johnson Creek's offense stalled out the first couple drives, but then looked very, very good as we headed on later into the game. Randolph, they started strong. Were unable to finish at times. We saw on the last drive just some minor stuff that ball didn't bounce their way. Maybe we had a drop late in the game. Stuff like that just come playoff time you want to sharpen up a little bit. But both teams very impressive today. We had a lot of fun calling this game. Both great teams, both headed to good spots in the playoffs. I'm excited to see if Johnson Creek is able to get that 2 seed. And frankly, from the game that I watched, I think they're very deserving of it. A very quality side all the way across the board. Front 7 on defense. The offensive and defensive line were just absolutely stifling. And a lot of good playmakers like Luke Hartz.
That wraps up things here on the postgame, the final regular season football games. Here's what we do know. Randolph is in. We also know Lamira is in of schools that we cover. We also know that Mayville is in. We also know that Oakfield, coming up on our schedule, they actually are starting in their 8-man already. They start tomorrow at 1 o'clock, so we know that we've got 4 football teams that we cover that are in the playoffs. Now we just have to figure out which ones we're going to have enough personnel to cover. A couple of other things that are coming up on Tuesday. It is potential. Randolph starts their playoffs for volleyball here. Not sure yet whether we'll be able to cover them. On Wednesday is the football showcase that we run on Jeff's live stream. We'd love to have you watch that as the Randolph Rockets, the Laconia Spartans, the Lamira Lions, Mayville Cardinals, and the Oakfield Mighty Oaks will all be at that showcase, where we just talk to the players about being people rather than it's not a playoff show. So we just try and let the seniors talk a little bit about their careers that they've had. And then on Thursday, we've got 4 playoff volleyball games that are going to be taking place that we're going to be having. So we've got a very busy week coming up here. It is my favorite time of the year with the WIA playoffs across the board, Bryce.
Yeah. No, it's just October is one of the best months. Weather-wise, high school sports-wise, professional sports-wise, things start to heat up. It gets pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus here. What we always do is we always end things with a prayer on Jeff's live stream. So if you would like to join me, I'd be glad to have you join me here in prayer. Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the thanks and the praise once again for this masterful day that you have created for us. Absolutely beautiful weather, absolute opportunity here to bring praise and glory to you every single time that we have air in our lungs and blood running through us and a voice to bring praise to you. Lord, we hope that we were able to bring pleasure to you and bring glory to you in our broadcast today. We want to thank you for these magnificent children that you've created and give them the athletic abilities to go out here and compete. We know that it's a very physical contest. We know that there are injuries, and we pray that you will be with all of the athletes, and that we pray that none of those injuries will be serious. Especially we're praying for Mason Gorsuch, who we saw was hobbling around with the knee injury. We pray for these seniors also on both of these teams that they'll be able to continue to compete and represent their schools. Heavenly Father, finally, we ask that you be with all of the fans and the people who are in attendance here today, that they will make it home safe, and that they will have one more opportunity to praise and bring glory to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. Again, we have got a whole host of activities coming up this next week. We hope that you'll be able to join us on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a field or a court near